Loretta's is, it's a family thing for me, to be honest. Like, of course, I want to go there and do good and prove that I can do good and I can ride good, and I just don't get everything because of my dad. Because I do work hard for some of the stuff that I have, and I've been putting a lot of time in lately, and I wanna show people that. So, but mainly just to go there, just have fun with my parents.
Yeah, so my family never had enough money to send me to Loretta's back in the day, so I never even got a chance to go. My first time at Loretta's was in 2017, and I was riding the over 40 class. So for us, you know, Aden gets to that level where he's competitive and it's a tough class, and he wants to do it for a living, but I understand how hard it is to do. So we keep it mellow. If he does great, that's cool, but regardless, I get to spend time with my kid doing the same thing that I love to do, and my wife gets to tag along, and she's a big part of our program, so just a nice week-long motocross vacation.
So trail training today has me doing 225s, getting ready for Loretta's. Right at Glen Helen right now at approximately 1 o'clock, and it is the track's dry, square edged. It's a little muddy in some spots, but like it's like sloppy on top, a little hard pack on the bottom. But it should be a pretty good day. We've been coming here a lot lately at 3 o'clock, so kind of used to it, but it'll be a good day today. It'll be a good day.
Here's the deal. Not that I'm Mr. Positive about everything, but there comes a time we just got to say, you know what, we got what we got, we're going to deal with what we have, and it's going to be fine. The more negativity you have, the less fun you're going to be able to have on the track, and then it just rolls into your riding. You never know. I could go out there and then be like, yeah, they're right, it's horrible, but if you already think it's going to be horrible, there's no expectation. You're like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Here's another example of having kids. So on the Lip Pro device, so you need to connect, and he didn't connect, so he just left without doing anything. So now what I'll have to do is send him back, turn it back on, and I'll be sitting out there baking. It's the life of a parent. Your kids, their heads are always up in their ass, so it's tough to be a parent.
Billy was a kid down from New Orleans, an actor, child, stealing all the scenes. He moved to the city and the stars and cars and bars blew him all away. So he drove to the ocean and he stared at the sea. He said he still wouldn't believe. He's rolling around, searching for the gold.
Without me getting all choked up and stuff, my dad was always working. He didn't have a lot of time to spend with me riding. We did this as a family when I was real little, but as soon as I got to be a teenager, he worked so much, I was kind of on my own a little bit when I got to close to 18. So my mom was disabled, so we had to be there for my mom more than me riding dirt bikes and going out as a family. So having a job, testing dirt bikes, and creating a life like I've created for myself, and then getting my kid to do the same thing as I do, and it's pretty rewarding. And I was just bicycling with him the other day, and I was riding behind him, and I was like, dude, this is pretty cool, because not a lot of fathers at 47 years old get to go train with their kids and do the same thing they do as a sport. To be able to extend my quote-unquote career with my kid is memories that I think are great, and I think when he gets older and he's my age, he's gonna look back and see how unique that was, because you don't see a lot of father and sons doing at the level we do, at least. And if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be as good as I am today. I probably would just be a test guy, and instead of getting tired at 13 minutes, I'd be tired in 2 laps. So I think a lot of this I owe to my kid, just for challenging me and wanting to be better for each of us.
That's a question I get asked a lot, and I have the same answer every time. It means a lot to me to get to ride with him. Like I said, not a lot of kids get to ride with their dad. It pisses me off sometimes, because for how he's 46, right? And there'll be days where he's a second. Like today, for example, he was a second off of me. So like that kind of pisses me off a little bit, but it's also a more of like, man, you know, my dad's a badass, you know. So I love it. It pushes me. I feel like also too, that's why my riding has gotten a lot better, is because I have someone I can ride with every day, and that also pushes me.
For sure, I think I'm under more stress. I say vacation, and I guess I should laugh at that, and it's a loose term, because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of money going to Loretta's. I see all the motorhomes and the people there, and I'm wondering how they do it, because I know how much it cost us. For me, it's stressful, because I got to make sure Aden's bikes are ready to go. He's an okay mechanic, but it's still on me to get, you know, his stuff ready. Thankfully, I have some help. I hired a guy named Eddie Larrett. He really helps me a lot with Aden stuff. For me, just getting there logistically is a lot of stress, and then once I'm there, it's pretty mellow. I just want to make sure Aden's going to be okay. It's good for me to race as well with Aden, just because we get to talk about lines and talk about the track, so I think he respects me a little bit more versus if I wasn't racing.
What my dad has told me is just never give up on yourself, and always stay in the fight. So, and also just watching him, he busts his ass throughout the week too, and then coming to ride with me on days like today, where he can be at home doing computer work or something, but he's out here riding with me today. So just hard work. I feel like hard work and just staying humble is really what the main things that I've learned.
The most valuable lesson I've learned, it's tough to be a parent, man. If there's a lot of kids out there that I see like they could use a little bit better parenting, and I'm really hard on Aden as far as being a good person. I could give 2 craps about what he's like results-wise. I just want him to be a good human being, and I use this dirt bike thing to try to build a better human being. And I try to tell him like, hey, this is hard work. Sure, it's fun, it's dirt bikes, but whenever this is done and maybe you don't make it in a professional sense, you can use a lot of these things that you learn here at the track into your job. And then when your job becomes stressful and you're overwhelmed at work, you have this outlet of dirt bikes to clear your mind and relax and get you away from all the bull crap at work and keep you away from the negative stuff, drugs and alcohol and things that are so apparent where we live up in the high desert of California. So for me, it just taught me to try to be a better parent and to lead by example. I screw up a lot, but I'm very transparent with my kid. Me and Heather have taught him just to be a kid that admits when he screws up, because his parents do all the time. And so without all of this dirt bike thing, I don't think I'd be as good as a parent as I am now.